being in the orchestra and, you know, expressing and just performing in the name of Palestine is really, really important. It's very, very important for each country to have its musical and cultural representation. And by this orchestra, I feel this is what we do.
Well, yeah, when they first came up with the idea of the orchestra, it was amazing because it wasn't the first orchestra that was established in Palestine, but at that time it was the only orchestra. And for youth to go out and play around the world, for us to go and show that we do something other than, you know, what the media shows, and that we're doing music, it's really, really amazing, and it makes us really proud. One of the most difficult things I had to go through was being able to go to the conservatory, because if you live, for example, in Jerusalem and you want to go to Ramallah to be with your teacher, or because teachers can't always go back into Jerusalem, and so I had to go to Ramallah myself and pass through checkpoints, and it was an everyday life thing. And also, one of the other things is performing. When we want to perform in Palestine, it's very, very hard for us to get permits for people to enter Jerusalem or anywhere else in the occupied Palestinian parts. And for example, the Palestine Youth Orchestra is unable currently to perform in Palestine. We performed last year, but it was really hard. A lot of people couldn't even enter. So when we have to perform, we need to plan it months ago and ask the Israelis for permits, and sometimes they don't let people in. They give us difficulties with the instruments, and so on and so on. A lot of Palestinians don't really get permits to leave Palestine. So we have to get separated leaving Palestine. For example, I have to leave from the Tel Aviv airport. A lot of my friends have to go through Jordan to come here, and people from Syria, Jordan, Egypt. It's just really complicated to bring the people together. But in the end, we are together, and we're really happy to see each other at least once a year.
I mean, Palestine always exists. It's as much as, you know, current situations and the media tries to delete Palestine, it's always going to be there, and it's a country, and it has its people, it has its dignity, and the people of Palestine are the ones who carry Palestine's message. They carry the message of freedom, the message of fighting the oppression and the occupation, the message of, you know, of just to keep going despite all the difficult and, you know, actually traumatizing experiences we go through every day by the Israeli occupation. We still manage to go on and exist and to perform music and to perform art and just be Palestinians.
For me, there are a lot of forms of resistance of the occupation, and music is one of them. And I think culture and music is one of the most important ways to resist and to fight back. Because what the world sees is just throwing rocks and angry Arabs. You know, this idea of the anger that Palestinians have against the Israelis and against the occupation is the only thing that's shown in the media. But culture and music, nobody can say anything against that. It's the most peaceful thing anyone can do. And music is a universal language. So when we play music, especially in Europe or anywhere around the world, and people see that we're trying to live and trying to resist in our own way by playing music, I think this will inspire people to look at Palestine in a different way. And this will help us develop Palestine culturally and economically, any kind of, you know, when a country is developed culturally, I think it's developed in general.